This is Rabbi Shapiro. This is going to be my very last update from the Dominican Republic. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, what kind of days we've been having. Yesterday, I felt a little bit like the Book of Acts. I was going from a place to place to place, literally, from early in the morning until 10:30 at night, just going from a community to community. That's why you see my hair is a little crazy right now this morning. I look a little bit tired. It's because I didn't get to sleep much because we were running from community to community, and everybody wanted me to teach about the new Hamas. So I've been busy teaching from the new Hamas Spanish all throughout the day. Hey, Boker Tov team, you're early, it's early for you. But guys, what an impact. And last night, the Lord had me do something very special. We actually took upon Hamas, the spiritual warfare. We had the spiritual warfare event taking place. And don't be insensitive to the Spirit of God. And when we finish, I felt that something got broken. And I picked up my phone and I saw, and this is the word that God given me yesterday. You're going to see that later today when I'll release it to you. God gave me a word that as we fighting the spiritual Hamas in our life, God is going to free the hostages. This was the word that was released. It was crazy because as the service ends and I looked the phone, I saw what happened. The 2 hostages have been released. It was so real. It was so real. It was so impactful to see that, friends. And I am blessed beyond measure to see so many people who are taking upon themselves the spiritual Hamas and fighting it. We saw marriages being restored. We saw healing. We saw miracles. We saw unification. Hundreds stood against Lashon Hara. They understood what Lashon Hara. Friends, this is the definition of a revival. This is the fight against Hamas. And then, of course, look in the phone and see the 2 hostages being freed in this heroic operation by the IDF. We now see the reality. When we stand spiritually against Hamas, physical Hamas fall. And that's why I am challenging everybody who's watching me to really take a fight against the spiritual Hamas. They take this fight seriously. And as I explained in the new Hamas, this Hamas, the spiritual Hamas, can enter from your lips. No, look at my lips. There's a line. It's open. That's why Chazal says that it's a fly. It's like a fly. That's why he's called the Lord of the Flies. And we got to guard every opening in our lives. And this is the challenge right now, to guard every opening in our life, specifically in areas that there are breaches. And as you know, Peretz, the bridge builder, the bridge breaker, is one of the names of Mashiach. That's what he will ultimately do, is close all the breaches. So what we need to do right now is to fight with him. Not say, God, do everything for... No, you need to fight in the days ahead. We all need to fight. And that's the beautiful thing. I hope everybody's reading right now the fall of Edom. What an amazing book it is. The fall of Edom. And one of the things I'm talking about in the book is, by the way, I just can't believe response has been pretty low to the book, but everybody who read it said it's a life-changing book. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I wrote too many books all at once. But whatever it is, guys, invest these resources in getting the Fall of Edom. It's a game changing. And one of the things I talk about in the Fall of Edom is the fact that in the last days we will fight with God. Yaakov and Yosef going to fight together. So today is the good day to seek partnership with Hashem. What does that mean? It means that you do your part, he's going to do his part. It's as simple as that. It's the unification of fighting together. Fight with him, fight through him, but he's not going to fight for you. You need to fight. So friends, the word for this morning, we continue the fight. This week I've been fighting, friends, if you can imagine, speaking congregation after congregation, community after community. And last night something happened. We are there in Hamas and we're breaking, and then God sent a serpent, literally in the middle of the service, on the end of the service, a serpent showed up, surfaced up. And I'm like, I could recognize the demon when he was approaching me. Literally, I can recognize this. And you have to have the discernment right now upon those demonic entities that seek to distract you, to move you, to cause you to stumble and fall. Everything is spiritual. You hearing what I'm telling you? Everything is a spiritual warfare. And you need to live your life in this accordance. Everything. Anything physical that you do have spiritual consequences to it. And we need to take that, friends, seriously. Even the simple actions that you do on a daily basis, they also have a spiritual context and connotation to that. So in order to win the physical, this is the formula that I keep on giving you in all of my books. To win the physical, you must first win the spiritual. We won the spiritual this weekend. I had one teaching in front of 3,000 people. Do you hear what I'm telling you? 3,000 people. And let me tell you, we almost got killed on the way. We almost got into a wreck. Oh my goodness, it was like the drive. You cannot even imagine. We had to overcome it in the spiritual realm. Don't be insensitive and be focused only on the basar and the physicality. So we are going now in the spiritual get a capacity. So what do we need to do? We need to be holy. Number one thing is be holy. The most important thing is to be holy in the Kedusha. In order to have a spiritual victory, you need to be holy, set apart. Number one is a call for holiness. It was interesting, I was in this one church, the pastor said, I don't know what it means, but I heard from God. And of course, they don't know really very little about Torah. And he says, listen, I heard from God the word holiness. I don't know what it means, but God says to me, I want you to teach about holiness, the community, and sanctification. Is that amazing? How Hashem speak to people in those last days. It is truly the real Spirit of God. So I just want to say, this was just amazing. I can tell you, we minister to thousands and thousands of people the last few days. Am I tired physically? Yeah, I'm tired physically. You can tell on my face. But guess what? The Spirit carries the work. The Spirit is carrying the work right now. It doesn't mean we don't need to pray physically for the physicality. It doesn't mean we don't need to rest. But the Spirit is carrying the work. And we have a couple of huge things ahead of us. And I don't mind coming to you this morning in a big prayer request because I do have a big prayer request for you. And just because I'm a rabbi doesn't mean I cannot ask for prayer request. Rabbis are not God. Rabbis are people supposed to represent God, but they are not God. Okay? And we need to understand that. So there are a couple of big prayer requests this morning that I want the Spirit to lead to.
Flight 1154 to Miami. We have a full flight today.
Hold on, they're calling my flight. 1 second.
7, 8, and 9. We might not have enough space for your carry-on bags on board.
That's great.
If you would like to check in your
Hold on a
carry-on
second,
bag
guys.
to your final destination
Here we go.
free of charge, please proceed to the service desk at gate B1. Thank you.
Okay, check this out. There are a couple prayer requests. Number one, there's a young man named Samuel, very precious. And he served in Israel since October 7th in Judea, Samaria, holy family. And he's fighting for his life right now. He came back to the US and he got the influenza virus. And I'm asking you today to lift this young man in prayer, that he will live and he will not die. That's prayer request number one. I'm asking for strong prayer for Samuel. Please say out a blessing and bracha upon this young man. Number two, pray physically for me. I have few days. Finally, since October 7th, finally, I'm getting about 4 or 5 days to try to regroup myself, because next week we are in Korea. Mega event. We launch Yeshivat Shul, and the new Hamas book is being released in Korean. This is a mega event, and I'm going to be there for about a week. So I'm going to ask you to pray for a successful outreach upon the nation of Korea. Number three, I'm asking for prayer requests for the fall of the dome. I'm not happy with the way the release has been going, meaning we have not reached enough people yet. With amazing book, we need to reach more. And along the same line, please pray for Spanish and French translators. They're doing everything in their power to finish this book in excellent. So French and Spanish speakers will be able to get these precious resources into their hand. Thank you for your prayer for that. Number four, prayer for our health. Myself, also the rabbits have been very sick. We need her back healthy. She has tremendous amount of work ahead of herself. So we really appreciate that. Number five, please pray for the projects in Israel right now, and for the financial provision, and for the mercy upon all this work that is being done. The work, especially with the Israelis, with the ambassador. I spent a lot of time with the ambassador, and wow, what a spirit, what a heart. We are preparing huge things with the Israeli embassy, with reconciliation. Wow, mega event. And to have such good friends in the embassy is just nothing. I don't have any other words except miracles. I never talk about miracles, but this is the time, because darkness is looming so much, that we must talk about miracles in the days ahead. Number six, Facebook just locked us out, shut us down. So I mean, I can't get the books out, I can't get the message out. It's very frustrating. She didn't even give us an answer. Why? Just decided one day to shut us down for dangerous content. What is the dangerous content? I do not know what is the dangerous content. And they're just absolutely out of their mind and anti-Semitic. I know Zuckerberg is a Jewish, but who knows? Anyways, guys, this is a major time globally for the work to continue. Let's push. Mashiach coming, Geula is near, and we need to hold on until the end. Okay, guys? Let's make sure we hold on with everything that we have. Hold on to Hashem. Hold on to each other, and make sure you continue to go in great power and great strength and with great emunah. Please make sure you read the fall of Edom about bitachon and emunah, what is written there, and go with bitachon and go with emunah. So this is the update for today. We have amazing couple of weeks ahead of us. And when I get back, all of my focus, please pray for our ministry, by the way, that we can continue to maintain this space in our ministry, because we have so much to do all over the world. So continue to pray for that. And lastly, I just want to say thank you for your financial support, for your gift, for your blessings. Be on the lookout for the channel. A lot of content is going to be released out to you so that you can rejoice of all that is being done. Some things I can share, some I can't, but I'll release to you as much as I can. Again, thank you, everybody. God bless you, and we're going to be in strong connection, in touch. Thanks you for carrying us and being part of Ahavat Ammi. Shalom, everybody.